July 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of June 2020, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of May, and I hope you have a good health as well. Yeah, let's see what is in store for you for June. So the first card for representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Ace of Heart. So the Ace of Heart here indicates that it looks like that you are getting a lot of attention from your colleagues or from your peer or from people around you with regards to your personal life. So this can also be indicative as well that maybe if you are looking for a new job, so maybe some of your like a connection from your partner actually giving you a helping hand, maybe providing you with informations about companies that are hiring, and also somebody that might be wanting to hire you in some way. So there are a lot of personal correlations on that, and personal kind of recommendation in some way. So you may have to, if you are not comfortable with that, you want to be open with that. The point is just to get a job. It's not about like where or how you get that job. It's the way it is. So you have to be practical. You just have to go and move on. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Six of Spades. So the Six of Spades here indicates that it looks like that you have to move, or if you have to go into a journey, or in order to get this done, let's say meeting the clients or meeting the employers, or doing the task in hand in order to get this job, or to get this project done in some way. If this is like a temporary kind of task or temporary assignment or temporary job, so you may have to do that by the middle of the month, and this can be a bit daunting in the beginning because you don't know that you will get paid or not, or maybe like if this is something real or not, like those type of things. Like maybe you get a freelance job or a gig jobs in some way, and then you don't know that this will last or not. But the thing is that you put your wrist into your hand and just go. Sometimes we don't have any choice to just just do it. So that's what it is. So the next that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Eight of Clubs. So in the past, I think the news itself is actually coming pretty quickly, especially with regards to this personal recommendations, or from your partner or from your relatives and things like that. And this has been going on since in the past, so you might be in the midst of getting an offer or something, like the final interview or something. So you needed to be more optimistic on that. You just have to be more into that, and don't be ashamed of that, or don't be like bogged down into it. You just have to go on and move on. I believe that you can overcome this, even though this time around is very difficult for everybody. But yeah, I think you can do well in this difficult time. So the next card is representing the things that you learned from the past. You have the Four of Clubs. So this can be quite a good news. So you learn a lot, possibly from the people that you met in the past, or again correlate with this personal recommendations or personal relationship from like say your family members or your relatives and all of that. You actually get a glimpse on, like a personal recommendation is totally different. Normally a normal hiring path will be like going from the HR to the hiring managers, and then sometimes it's the CEO and all of that. But now you are cutting the whole way out of it, like maybe from the HR manager going towards the CEO, and you get a green light, which is great, you know. Like for small businesses, this is possible, you know, but for like a multinational company might be, but I don't think that their policy will allow them to do so, you know, because they have an antitrust, anti you know, corruption law or policy in some way, so they might not be able to do so for you. And it's also not good way of doing that too. So the next card is representing the things that you need to let go of. You have the Eight of Spades. So yeah, don't be afraid of saying whatever you have in your mind, you know, like sometimes during the interview is actually a good time to express everything that you have doubt with, or something that can scatter your mind or scatter your emotions, or anything like it. So you just have to be, you know, honest. How do you feel about the job? Because, you know, if you don't like the job, there is no point of accepting it, you know. So because you might be getting suffered from that job anyway, so you be aware of that and just say whatever you needed to say in order to get, you know, the whole things properly done. There's no like pressure on you to accept the job, because you have a complete freedom in here. You have a complete you know, free will, so to say, to whether accept it or not. So the next card is representing the future card. So it's the end of the month. You have the Three of Hearts. So the Three of Hearts here indicates that you have been, I think towards the end of the month everything will get better. I think so. Yeah, it looks like that whatever you have been going on, maybe conflicts or uncertainty or anything around this pandemic or in this crisis, everything will get over with, and you will be able to move on with a new life, and that can be a good thing for you and for your families too. Hopefully this pandemic will also get over, you know. So lastly, to clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Clubs. So yeah, it looks like that everything that happened is happening for a reason, and whatever you have been going on, you just have to move on and just go for it. There's no reason why you need to holding off and not moving forward, because that's the way it is, you know. You have to go and pursue your dreams, and that's the way it is. So you just have to go with that flow and pursue whatever you want to have in order to get that, you know, in order to get a better, you know, life in general. And if you have like if you're already unemployed, so this can be your good chance to get back to work. That can be one of the things that you can do in this time of crisis. So I think that's overall readings. It's very encouraging actually in the month of June, basically after the Mercury goes direct. So hopefully, finger crossed, you don't sign anything within a few weeks now, because the Mercury goes retrograde. So try not to do that. So wait until the mid-June or by the end of June, so that you can just, you know, be clear about it and not signing any deal that are bad for you. So, but if this is like a temporary job, then it's fine, you know, because the bad thing of this, you know, retrograde cycle is actually everything will be flipped up when the Mercury goes direct. So it's better to go for temporary instead of permanent in this type of the transit. So I think that's overall readings here. I hope that you have you like it, and if you do, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and push the bell icon so you get the notification every time we publish a new video. If you want to donate to our channel, you can do so by sending your donation via PayPal to this email, and see you next month. Thank you.